What is up, everybody? Nate McAllister here. I want to talk about creator connections and sending messages to brands to get more samples. We're not going to call them freebies because you are exchanging your time and effort. Let's not devalue ourselves, right? But if you want to call them freebies, by all means. What we're going to do here is use a tool called Oink for influencers. I'm also going to show you how to use Viral View, but I want to really focus on Oink because it has unlimited messages right now. And it has a couple of things that for me make it a little bit easier. I do use both, but I'm going to show you both, but I'm going to primarily focus first on Oink for influencers. So first, let's talk about creator connections. Now, unfortunately, it is against the terms of service to like show active campaigns like behind the scenes. You're not supposed to do that, so I can't really go deep into there. But I'm going to show you on the surface level all the other stuff, right? But with creator connections, there's a couple of things. Number one, we just have to send more messages. I know that people are going to probably hate this video because like, why are you showing people how to send more messages? Now no one's going to reply. It just is what it is, right? And we can do things that will help us stand out and still get replies, even though a lot of people are using Oink, a lot of people are using Viral View, and people are sending a lot of messages. There's a lot of products out there, and brands aren't just taking the first messages that they get, right? Is it becoming harder to get replies? Sure. Is it no longer worth it? No, absolutely not. I'm going to show you the best way to go about sending creator connection outreach. So a couple of things we want to do. We want to make sure that our messages are good. We want to make sure that they, make us in the best light possible. So anything that we can put in our messages, and I'll show you mine in a second, anything we can put in our messages that's going to help us stand out from those other tons of emails and messages that people are sending to brands, whatever can help us stand out. So things like, are you a silver or above? Are you a gold or a platinum seller? Let them know that. Have you done $100,000 in revenue in the last 60 days? Let them know that. Do you have a TikTok channel? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have fast turnaround time? Do you get your videos done more quickly than others? Do you have some plan for how you're going to promote this? Do you have some angle for the specific product? If it's a really expensive, good product, I'll go a little bit extra and write my own custom outreach, just really hamming it up, trying to make sure that I do get a little bit more of a shot of actually getting a reply than just the templated messages. But I want to show you what reaching out with Oink looks like. Again, the big thing with Oink is that it is unlimited creator connection messages, and you don't have to even be in the creator connections dashboard. So let's go ahead and type in something here. Let's type in, I like looking at knives. Let's do knives, and then it's going to bring up a whole bunch of different types. Right now, we'll just do click to start. So I'm just going to start checking for creator connections campaigns. And now Oink is running. And as it does that, I can start to see them pop up. I can see the metrics that let me know, about competition, about sales velocity. And then obviously all of these have creator connections, or you wouldn't be able to message them anyway, right? So anything on here we can message. And then what's cool about Oink is it will actually show me if I've chatted with the brands before. The last thing you want to do is accidentally spam a brand with, back to back to back canned messages. I did that not too recently, and the brand actually did send me the product. I felt very stupid, but they didn't seem to care, but I was very embarrassed. So with Oink, what I could do here, like let's say that I liked these, all of them for some reason. I just wanted to send a bunch of messages, and I don't recommend doing it this way, but if I wanted to, I could just do select all, request selected products, and it's going to tell me which ones have duplicates. So I'd have to go through there and find the duplicates. So I'm going to just not do select all. Let's just do one for now. Let's say, and then days left. So it shows you how many days are left in the campaign, which is important, right? If there's only a couple days left in the campaign, by the time you get it up, you haven't even gotten a chance to get those higher commissions. So this one has a ton of time on it. Is it a great product? Let's check and see what. It doesn't really matter. The whole point of this is I just want to show you the sending feature. Okay, tons of revenue. So many influencer videos. So too many influencer videos. I don't like that. But just for the sake of this demo, actually, I don't even want to do that. That's too many. Okay, let's find something else. iMarQ. I've actually gotten products from this brand before, I think. Okay. Too many influencer videos. Let's just do it so I can show you. When I click request, it's going to pop up this and it's going to give me these placeholders. So one of the coolest things with Oink compared to the other tools is that you can actually do line breaks. So you can't do line breaks with other tools right now. I'm sure they'll add that here soon. But you can make it so that it doesn't look like one giant lump of text. You know what I'm talking about. I'll put a screenshot up over here. I don't want to go into the back end of Creator Connections for security reasons. But with this, what I'm doing is I actually have these dynamic placeholders. So I said, I have, hey, brand, are you looking for more video content? I'm a gold level Amazon seller with a TikTok channel of over 13,000 followers. I saw your product, and then I can put the requested product ASIN. I'm sending a product I can send within 7 days of receipt. That's not my basic one. I actually do within 48 hours of receipt on most of them. And then I give them my address, which I unfortunately am going to have to now edit out of this video. Not a big deal. All right. And then I just click send message, right? I hope that they don't send me that because I'm not, I'll take the knife, I guess. No, it's not even that cool of a knife, 30 bucks. So as I was editing, I realized I forgot to mention a big point, and that is to have multiple templates for different niches. We talked about how it's important to make yourself stand out. One of the ways you can make yourself stand out is by saying what you've done with that niche in the past. So like, let's say you have a really killer video for the fitness space. Show them, a link to that. Or let's say, you just have a different style of speaking with different niches, right? Or let them know that you have made 200 videos in the tech space. Whatever it is, you can customize it a little bit, as much as you want. Because the more customized it is, the better the response rate is going to be. So just something to keep in mind back into the video. But back to this one. Let's say that I actually liked a bunch of these. I could just, select that. I already did that one. And you'll see if you've messaged them before, it'll actually show you your past messages, right? So you can actually see where you left off, which is awesome. Let's say that I want to message this one, and this one. Request selected products. And now I can do the same thing where I can pick preview, send message. Now it's going to send messages 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. And what's going to happen is that ad group, super clever, that's what gives it the line break. So it technically sends it as 2 messages, but on their end, it just looks like 1 message with a clean space between it. So very cool. If I were a brand and I saw a huge lump of text, I would be annoyed, right? So that's how I'm doing it with Oink. And you can do, a lot more than that. I don't usually do a ton in bulk like that. I typically like to get a little bit more granular with it and only request the things that I really actually think can make money and that I actually want to spend the time reviewing. The worst is when you get a big product that you don't need or want. It gets shipped, you get it, and then you're like, I got it. The other day I had to build something that I didn't want. I don't know why I requested it. It's not going to make money. So you don't want to do that to yourself. Just because it's like a free product, a sample product, doesn't mean that you should spend time on it, right? Okay, so now let's go into how we would do it with Viral View. So Viral View is very similar in the fact that you can send messages in bulk, but it's also very different because you can't send messages in bulk from here. What you have to do is something called add to bucket. So actually, let's go back to that main page, and then we'll open up the Viral View extension, product view, and they have this little toggle here that is only going to be obviously available if there is a creator connection. And you do that, you select all the ones that you want to add to your bucket. I got to remove that because I think I messaged that brand. And then when you go into creator connections, there's just a very obvious button that says send bucket email, right? With creator connections and Viral View, there is a feature to filter out inside of there. So you can you can do this product view inside of there on the main page. The problem is that I think every Viral View user is doing that. So everybody's seeing the same products. So there'll be like 10 products that have like good Viral View scores, and then everybody requests them. And I think the success rate on getting actually approved for those is really low. And also, I'm guessing if you do get a response, a lot of people are getting responses, and there's a lot of instant competition on that product. Okay, but that's the the main way of how to do it. Again, just it's a combination of volume, but then also volume with no point, with no sales pitch for yourself, isn't is futile. You'll get some stuff, but if you really want to compete with the other people that are all leveraging these tools, if you don't have Oink or Viral View, you're crazy, right? If you aren't leveraging them, or if you are leveraging them, but you're sending messages that are just like, hey, send me a product. I do videos. You're not going to get a lot, nothing good. So I would recommend, going out of the way and then just doing other stuff too, like cleaning up your profile, making your profile look good, pinning your top 8 videos that kind of really show you in the best light. Like don't show the garbage ones that you just put together real quick. And don't be afraid to go beyond the templates. Make sure that your template is customized, tweaked, optimized. Especially, if it's a template, you're going to be sending it, just with the click of a button anyway. You might as well spend a little bit of extra time on the front end, making sure that it's good. So that's it, guys. That is how I'm sending creator connections, emails, messages, and I highly recommend using either Oink or Viral View. Oink is unlimited right now. Viral View currently is $20 per day on their pro plan, which is a lot. It's still a lot. If you sent 20 every day, good products, that's not terrible. That's a good part-time thing. But if you want to send more than that, it starts to get a little pricey with Viral View. Still a great tool, but if you want unlimited and you don't mind doing it with this UI with Oink, grab Oink. You want it. Use code EAM at checkout and you will get 10% off either of the tools. Viral View and Oink both get 10% off with code EAM, as in Evergreen Affiliate Marketing. But yeah, guys, my name is Nate McAllister, and I will see you in the next video.